edition of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Raptors. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now here's Bryant. Outside, Towns. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Look, this is a big part of Towns' value. He's a big who can stretch the floor for you.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Dort with the ball. Now defended by Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson misses.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Bryant. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Doncic. Bryant with the steal. Shoots over Kamara. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And it's the Raptors ball. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Bryant looking it over. Pass to Towns. It's good. Towns has got 5 points so far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Back to Doncic. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So it's Toronto now. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job. And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Outside Bryant. Towns the screen. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's rebounded by Towns.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Jackson has the open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Jackson's got 5 points so far. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Towns for three. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against two made shots. The three for Doncic. And the dunk by Jackson.
Second chance points. Jackson using his size on the offensive glass.
Here's Kobe. Wow, hammering it in. Look out.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. In the corner, Kamara with it. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Heat trailed by 7. Towns, the screen. And Bryant wide open, he shoots. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Jackson misses.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Basket Chang. Down low. Valanciunas.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
Outside, Towns. And again, it's the Heat missing. Toronto leading by 5. Poole looking it over. The three-pointer off the mark. Right side, Kobe. Pass to Towns. Here's Kobe. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Raptors.
Miami. 15.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Banton's shot is off. The Raptors with the lead. Pass to Chang. Plumlee with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough. To keep him out of rhythm.
The shot's good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Middleton, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Pass to Collier. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Collier. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Stolen by Middleton. Poole outside. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. He can't get it to go. A 3 ball. They get it back. Pass to Collier. With the drive. And again, the turnover by the Heat.
Miami substitution. Number 31. Doncic.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Basket counts. Poole's got 6.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 6. Hits it down to Middleton. Pass to Valanciunas. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Heat trailed by 7. Here's Collier. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Driving in. Achua with it. Now Valanciunas defending.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Poole. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Check out Poole taking it to the 10 with reckless abandon.
Here's Collier. Poole with the steal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys?
All for 1. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Now here's Middleton. Still without a basket. Poole on the wing. To the paint. 4 on the clock. Valanciunas draws the double. A 3. Middleton. The Heat trailed by 7. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Inside. Pass to Achua. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. There's the lob to Dort. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Good on the shot. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And it's the Heat with the ball. After Luka Doncic's miss, there's the pick. Offline with his 3. Raptors leading by 7. Pass to Dort. Ball stolen. 27 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
In the corner, Bamba with it. And the Raptors miss again. Now connect. Still scoreless. And the first half is now in the books. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Outside Jackson. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Heat. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question.
Oh, that was a creative jam by Kobe.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Pass to Bamba. Now here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
5 to shoot. Towns the screen. For 3. That shot no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Kobe. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. The Heat trail by 7. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Kamare. Outside Jackson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Not enough on that one as it misses. Raptors leading by 7. From deep. Amaran. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Doncic, no good. The Heat trail by 7. Outside, George. Pass to Kobe. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Raptors.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Jackson. Doncic looking it over. Jackson down low. 9 points in the game so far. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
Clearly a foul.
Miami's shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Kobe with the steal. Here's Towns. Outside for Kobe. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Raptors on defense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Well, a former Defensive Player of the Year winner, Jackson Jr. takes pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
In the dunk by Doncic.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Over in the corner, Dort. Outside Jackson. It's rebounded by Towns. The Heat trailed by 11. Outside, Kobe. Charity stripe shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Kobe's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so Poole will bring it up for the Raptors. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Back to Poole. Front past the arc. And again, Toronto no up. The Heat trail by 9. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Guys, back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. In the corner, it's Brown. There's the triple. Outside, Towns. The shot's good on the assist by George. And now, just a 2-point Raptor lead.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
Bucket is good. Poole's got 10 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They double-team Kobe. Kick out to Adams. And here's Towns. He's got 10. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Toronto leading by 4.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Poole outside. Can't hit that one. And we've reached the end of the third. Raptors lead by 4. And we're just... Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Heat trailed by 4. George with the ball. Pass to Bryant. Sweet move. And he nails that one right through the net. Bryant's got 10 points in just the second half.
On offense, the efficiency of Bryant is really something else. He always seems to have a different type of shot up his sleeve. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You can see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Right side, Bryant. Kobe on the take. And Kobe throws it down.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Back to Poole. To the inside. Valanciunas.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Achua. Miami trailing. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bamba. Doncic with it. Picked up by Bryant. Jackson with the screen. To the paint. No good with the layup. And Miami has possession. And here's Kobe from the arc. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Up top, Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Achua. And here's Kobe from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Kobe's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Raptors trail by 8. Doncic outside. Towns with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got it with a fast break chance. It's good.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Doncic. Luka taking it in. And there's the dunk.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Outside, Kobe lets it go. Jackson with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Jackson with the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Towns. And so George will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Towns with it. Guarded now by Jackson. 18 feet out. Counting.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
Jackson up top. Plenty of space. And that one is good.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
.130 left to play here in the fourth. Outside, Kobe. Going inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Raptors trailed by 6. Now Doncic. Now Jackson. Oh, the dunk.
How about those points from Jackson? Big time.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bamba with the block. Doncic with it. McDaniels picks him up. Doncic. Cleared away by George. Outside, Kobe. Here's Towns. That's off. And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Doncic, it drops.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, and just about seals it.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up.